Happy Friday, everyone. We want to welcome you to NOONtrition. This is a collaboration between Basic Needs, Health Education and Promotion, and Housing and Residential Life. We're happy to be partnering this live food demonstration based on healthy, easy, and affordable meals and snacks. Today, we're excited to have Stan State's executive chef, Edwin Elizad, with us. Chef Edwin, we're excited to have you here to share the love and prepare a heart-shaped pizza with us. So, Chef, take it away.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yes, indeed. I'm glad that we just we are going to make pizza today, heart-shaped pizza, and we are gonna make a pepperoni pizza. All right. So I'm gonna just start off first by washing my hands real quick. Anyway, so we have because this right here. All right. So let's go. Okay, here we go. This is over here. We have a pizza crust that you all have at home with you, right? So let me just go over a few things before we go over the instructions. This tray that it comes in is really important, right? What you want to do before you start is turn on your oven. If you're going to bake it right now, turn on your oven and put it on 400 degrees. 425, put it on 425 degrees, all right? Do that, make sure there's nothing inside the oven. So like check inside, turn it on so that nothing burns. And then this tray, we're gonna bake the pizza on this tray. We just slide it into the oven, just like that. The dough and the crust, it'll cook on top of this paper. That's what they're made for. Anyway, so let's begin. So and there's just so we can go over this. There's a few things that you could do with this pizza crust. All right. One of them being, aside from a pizza, you can make like a calzone is a really good example, right? What you would do, I mean, obviously come round, and a good way to do it is maybe like cut right here in half, not when they're heart shaped, but you cut them in half, and then what you can do is just fold it over, right? When you fold it over, you just take like a fork and go around the edges and then press them after you fold it on top of each other, right? You fold it so it pinches the dough in the edges, and that way it stays sealed, you know? Basically, you would just do everything that we're about to do right now with the sauce and the cheese and the pepperoni or whatever toppings you want to add to it, right? So let's just get started real quick. I'm just gonna, so I open the jar and then I'm using a little small rubber spat. You can use a spoon, like a tablespoon, if you know, there's one of these in the kitchen, and let's just pour it on there. And this bubble is not, it's okay if it bubbles up. It does that with the heat. It's just the dough proofing. It proofs, like when it's warm, it just reacts, right? Anyhow, so here, we will spread the sauce. You want to just keep it about an inch to 3/4 of an inch away from the edges, right? And then this one's kind of, there we go. And it's spattering everywhere. Okay, so, well, then after the sauce, we put the cheese on, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the sauce on, and what we'll do is we'll add a little bit of cheese, like actually probably a lot of cheese, you know, because cheese is good. Anyways, just going to spread it on. But here's the thing about pizza. I've noticed that they don't turn out really good when you stack them with all kinds of like toppings, right? I usually make mine like stuff. The center doesn't cook, so I have had to learn to, you know, go a little light, especially when you have a lot more toppings on their variety. So anyhow, you know, so this is about right. You want to keep the edges. I mean, it's not really important. You don't have to, you know what I mean? It's on the tray, so it won't leak off to the bottom of your oven. All right, that oven is at 425, right? So you want to preheat it in, what, I think it takes like 10 minutes. Once it beeps, you'll know that it's at 425. Then what you want to do is turn the temp down to 400, right? So what do these instructions say? If using classic crust, heat oven of, oh, it says 425. Okay, lightly spray or grease large cookie sheets. So under the circumstances, this one, just because it comes with this tray, I would just leave it on this. Don't try to take this off. This won't come off. If you try to take it off, it just won't work. Not happening. All right. Okay, back to the unroll. Oh, this. Okay, so these are the instructions, right? For this, I'll just pay attention. Just pay attention to what I got saying over here. All right, we're gonna open up and open. All right, here we go. And you just want to spread them out, like the toppings, and you know, you can go heavy pepperoni or not so heavy. It's up to you, your choice, right? I mean, you can keep them spread apart, or you can put it all on there. With the one topping, it's okay to you know, make it double pepperoni. Like, you know, another good topping on top would be like linguiça. The vegetables would be like, obviously, like whatever you like, right? Or you can put anything on top, whatever that you want. Olives, mushrooms, or no olives, you know, and artichokes or jalapenos or bell peppers or onions, up to you. And you can put as much as you want, just keep it light. And what I do when I do my pizza, I just kind of make sure that the center is kind of like, I'll just make sure there's no topping there and not too much cheese in the middle. And then what I'll do is I will put the toppings on, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw it in the oven. Does anybody have any questions so far? Yay, nay? All right. Well, feel free to ask questions. Okay, so here, let's throw it in the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in there, but okay, you can see. All right. Take it over here. Just for the record, it will be hot when it's done. So I'm gonna throw it in there, right? I'll leave it in the oven for about depending on like the toppings and the crust and the size, anywhere between like 10, 12 to 15 to 16 minutes. Usually, you can tell once like the toppings are cooked and the edges, like the crust becomes golden brown. That's when you really know that it's prime time to take it out, right? So, you know, leave it in there, and then so that paper, it's going to be a little hot. It will change color, which is normal, right? Because the edges, like it's in the oven and it's hot, and it's okay when it changes color. It won't burn. It won't catch fire. You know, the ovens that are safe, the ones that you have at home, because if they have elements. They're not. It's just they're safe. They're made safe, right? And the flame is covered if it's a gas one. Anyway, so you just leave it in there. That one, I would probably leave it about 12 minutes, and it'll, you know, like it'd be ready. You know, and I'm sure most of you know, when your ovens, they have lights. So, and they probably have glass on the door. So you can turn on the light, and you can, you know, watch or don't, you know, it's up to you. But you can look through, right? And if the light isn't working, then I would see to it that Renee asked that. Or Danny, call Danny. All right, so okay. Now, what do you know? We got heart-shaped pizza right here, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you a few different ways if you don't have a pizza cutter at home. All right. I'll show you what the easy way is, to cut. But I mean, ultimately, like you would just say that there's no pizza cutter in the kitchen. What you do is just take a knife and the easy way to do. Don't try to like saw it. Just press it down, right? On the counter, of course. Yeah, yes, that's right. Um, press it down, and then you got slices. Of course, now it'll be hot. Really, what it is when pizza's ready, you take it out, let it sit for a minute or two, and let it like set, right? But just remember, this is the important, right? You just kind of like do that instead of trying to do watch I'll show you that. Don't try that. That probably might not be so well. Anyhow, any questions? No questions. All right. Well, Danny, I'll give it back to you.
Thank you so much, Chef. That pizza looks delicious. I can't wait to try it at home myself. I hope that each of you watching has someone you can share your pizza with during Share the Love Week. Our next nutrition activity is planned for 3/18 at noon. That's March 18th at noon. And I hope that you all can join us. You can also visit the Basic Needs website and access our current and past recipes. We thank you again for joining us, and we hope you have a great weekend.